There's a real opportunity provided by the incredibly innovative education reform here in India that's opening and liberalising the Indian education market. I think we're at a really exciting time in UK-India relations. Our two Prime Ministers met at the G20 last year and committed to not only restarting the FTA talks, but also to deepening and widening the comprehensive strategic partnership that we have with India. And that built on David Lammy's very successful visit here right after the British elections, came within his first 3 weeks in office, a signal, I think, of how important India is to the UK's future growth, security, and indeed also to the future of the climate. I think education is absolutely vital. It's a really key part of our people-to-people links, but it's also incredibly important for UK growth. We're really proud of the UK higher education sector. It's a real driver of growth in the UK. And traditionally, we've seen a fantastic number of Indian students coming to the UK to study. But there's a real opportunity provided by the incredibly innovative education reform here in India that's opening and liberalising the Indian education market. And that not only allows universities like Southampton to set up a branch campus here in India, but actually also allows other universities to partner with Indian institutions to look at dual and joint degrees, to think about the incredibly wide potential of the Indian market. India is a country that's not only growing, it has a very young population, and so the potential for the education market here is massive. I think almost unconstrained growth. I think the biggest challenge people face coming to India is just the scale. This is a country of 1.4 billion people. It's a country where Uttar Pradesh, we just heard the governor speaking, is a state that would be the 7th largest country in the world if it was a country by itself. So a big challenge for universities, I think, is to understand the market, which is not only huge, but also very dynamic and changing with that liberalisation. So I would say really investing in the partnerships and the understanding, think quite hard about what you want to get out of it, think about what risk you're prepared to take, and also look at where your competition is, I think. So mainly do your research, think about the partnerships, be transparent, and then, I think the world's your oyster. I think there's a fantastic amount of potential out here, and I'm really delighted by the large raft of UK Vice-Chancellors who are here today, really demonstrating the UK's leadership in this sector. This is a fantastic opportunity. I mean, this is a great chance for me to meet a real critical mass of UK higher education leaders, not only of individual institutions. We've got the chair of the Russell Group, the UK universities. It's a chance, I think, for people not just to sort of see their partnerships as individual institutional relationships, but also to think about how the UK sector as a whole wants to interact with India as a whole. And I think that balance of where it is that we have UK universities competing with each other, where it is actually the UK sector should be thinking about how it projects its potential collectively, I think is a really fruitful conversation and one I've heard a lot of in the last few hours.